between Brighton and Aston Villa. 4 wins in a row now for Villa as they play Arsenal at the weekend. And Arsenal are going to a team who are in the highest form team in the league right now and continue their run after coming from 2-0 down last night to beat Brighton. You did win their 2-0 last season. Both teams on the back of a win. I know Unai Emery has spoiled the party a little bit sometimes when he's faced his former team. Are you at the game? You going? Mm-hmm. Thoughts on this one, because a 12:30 kickoff is away from home can never be taken lightly in the Prem. But do you think that you can actually go there and defeat the most informed team in the league right now?
It's gonna be tough, man. Like we've had a lot of tough games recently, man, away from home, and this is yet another one of them that we got coming up. We had Chelsea last week, as you know, Villa. Gonna be tough, but like you said, we won there last year, and it's gonna be interesting just to see what players are coming back, because Mosquera went down injured last night. You know what I mean? And whilst yes, Abby's right. Brentford did rest some players. So did we. You have to give Arteta credit. He rotated a lot of players yesterday, so that's good because we're going to need those players for Villa, and it's going to be a really good game. It's going to be a really tough game. If we could win this game, that would set us in very good stead, because we are getting out of the way a lot of the really tough away games. When people say,
it's true. You've done Anfield, you've done Newcastle, Chelsea,
Stamford Bridge, Villa,
not City
Old
yet.
Trafford. We haven't done City yet. When we get past this one, when we get into the new year, the hardest away games for us on paper is going away to the Etihad, obviously, and going away to Spurs, which we didn't lose at any of them last year. So it's a tough game, man. This is a tough game. So hopefully some players are back.
What's Rice's situation?
When Declan Rice went off injured last night, right? Every Arsenal fan was like this. Well. But he said after the game it was just a knock. And I think what they're doing this season is they're just, anybody gets any little knock, any little thing, it's just straight off, man. No risk taken. So Declan Rice will be all right, but I don't know if I don't think Mosquera is going to be all right for the game. He went straight down the tunnel. That's looking like he's going to be out. Yet another injury.
Could Saliba not be back? Because he said it would be days.
Saliba possibly might be back, but if he's not back, they might do what they did yesterday and play Timber there. He was brilliant when he came on, man. Like
at centre back.
He played as centre back. Ben White played as right back.
And Capier obviously
he was excellent.
Played well.
Ben White. He was the man in the match yesterday. So, if he can put in that similar type of performance, obviously a better team we're coming up against. And Capier was excellent yesterday as well. He's done really, really well. So it's going to be interesting to see who's back. And I'll just say, man, I've got to big up this guy, Mikel Merino, man. The guy is like so many important goals he scores for Arsenal. We've been without strikers for months, dating back to last year. And his figures, if you take your Haalands and, players like that out of it, his figures that he puts up in the striking position is unreal. And even yesterday's goal, man, he had a goal and assist yesterday. His goal, he took his movement to make space, a bit like, what he did at Chelsea. And in the way, his technique on the head, he headed it down.
He's a clever footballer, man.
But I think aerially he's got so much better.
Yeah, but it's going to be tough. Villa, they're impressive last night. 2-0 down, came back.
They're on it.
1-4-3, they're on it. Villa Park, as we all know, is a place where it's very atmospheric. It's a very, very tough game for Arsenal. If we can come through this, that could set us in some real good stead going into this Christmas period, because we've really had to rinse this squad this year, man. This squad's been getting rinsed.
Mosquera's injured again, isn't it? And then
Mosquera's out.
Yeah. I'm just looking at the injuries at the minute. Kai Havertz, as we know, probably the end of the year he comes back. Gabriel's after
out,
Christmas.
Saliba's out.
Trossard potentially back for the next game. Saliba potentially back. Rice potentially back, and Mosquera. So as soon as you get a couple lads off the treatment table, a couple lads go on there. So
we can get some of these players back for this Christmas period.
Yeah.
It'll be really good. It's a tough one,
I like a 2-2.
It's a tough one.
I like a 2-2.
it feels like the only team that's going to stop them is themselves.
Would I take a draw in
the
this?
injuries?
Exactly.
It's a draw.
I think you can afford to take a draw.
Yeah.
I think you can afford to do
I
that.
fancy Villa.
Yeah, you can. Especially if the other team goes on to 10
I
men.
do.
Why?
Villa have been good at home.
They have.
They've been good at home. I actually wanted to ask you, do you think that Declan Rice will need to have a rest at some point?
Yeah, I do. But what I think will happen is I think he'll play on Saturday, and then during the week next week against Bruges, he won't play. He'll rotate heavily.
Play,
in that game, I think,
Norgard.
because-
against
against Bruges.
Norgard.
Would you not trust to play Norgard like in the Prem?
Yeah, I think they will, but I mean,
Might have to.
they will, and I think that stage will come where they might have to. But at the moment, the guy's like a machine, man. He plays week in, week out,
He's
and
durable
Yeah.
enough.
he's
He is,
durable.
but
and
Duracell battery.
This is not the game.
He's kind of the
No.
one player
Indeed, this
in
is
that.
why you buy Rice
Yeah.
for these games.
I'd like it if
He
it
has
was.
to play.
This
in
is not the game.
And the thing is about Rice, right? Is that you can see he's one of the players who wants to play.
Yeah.
He's
He
got it if
wants
he
to
can't
play,
play.
man. So
There's certain players that can
And
play
he's-
38 games out of 38.
he's not
Yeah.
replaceable.
We had it with
He's the
Aspilicueta.
one player in that team. We've seen other players drop out, and you can bring players in and things like that. But he's the one player I look at and say he's hard to replace in that team.
Yeah,
man.
massively.
Would you pick Arsenal as your final one standing this week?
No, no, that's away at Villa.
What time's the kickoff?
12:30.
12:30 kickoff.
Never
early.
back the early kicker.
Never back the early.
But as I said,
kickoff.
we've done all right at Villa over the last few years, man. It ain't like we've gone there and got.
a good result.
They've been all right, Villa. Like
It
the
goes
way
for
that they've
Arsenal
turned
to
it
be
around.
very good.
Very,
Not
very
all
good.
right.
They've been
And
very,
all-
very good.
And
They're going to be
especially
very,
since
very
the start of
tough.
the season.
I'll
Also,
go,
I'm going 2-1 Arsenal.
last night the turnaround as well for them.
Yeah.
You know,
But
good game.
also-
Ollie Watkins as well.
Yeah, they rested players, but also they had a really tough game away.
Marlon's been good coming off the bench too.
Yeah.
I'll go 2-2 in
Thanks,
the
Rosie.
game.
I'm
I
going to
think
go
there's
to.
goal.
I'm gonna
I
go
just think from set
2-1.
pieces, Arsenal are so. They're just so much weaker without Saliba
We've
and
lost
Gabriel
that.
defending
Kinda lost
and
the set-
attacking
Yeah.
We kind of lost
in
the
both
set-piece
boxes.
threat.
I can see it being a draw.
But
Figured
what
draw.
I would say, defensively last night from set pieces, we were excellent.
Yeah.
Hincapie last night, he won every header because, as you know, when you play Brentford, long
Is it that-
throw
what's his
after
name?
long
Is it
throw.
Coyote?
I know.
So,
that.
but
Oh,
we've
okay.
lost that threat
5 meters. Mental.
from set. And last night, I thought Madueke had a good game, but his delivery on set pieces weren't great.
Wasn't
you know what I
up
mean?
there,
So Saka will be back in. You know, obviously, you know what I mean.
Waiting on Rice. So 2-1 Arsenal, 2-2,
1-1.
1-1,
I'm going to go 2-1 Villa.
2-2.
2-2 as well. Let us know if any of you guys at home are picking Arsenal.
And would you say now that the decision of Caicedo
Yeah.
to run around kicking everybody, going and get himself sent off
Nice
was
touch.
which was applauded by many Chelsea fans, and that's what he does, and keep drinking, have a drink. Would you say now that appears wise when you consider that quite an astonishing stat that I saw that you've only 23% of games, only 23% of games won when Caicedo's not in the team, and you're going to be missing him for 3 games.
Yeah, when you're missing one of your best players, that's obviously going to hurt the team. I think it's never wise to get sent off, but at the end of the day, we're always going to have to rotate at some point. So this is a unfortunate realisation of what rotation looks like for Chelsea Football Club. You bring in the likes of Tosin at centre-back. I don't think he had the greatest display. Santos comes in, a lot of responsibility on his shoulders. Gittins, Delap, João Pedro. There's a lot of players that have to take responsibility that cost decent, sizable price tags that have to step up to the plate. So yes, Caicedo is missing, and yes, we're going to feel the effects of that. But
One last
that's
question
to be
from us.
expected.
One last question for me.
Yep.
Is it worth waiting until January to give us your decision on these?